While most people tend to measure the worth of a tillage tool by what it does to the soil, the more accurate way to judge the new Krause Gladiator precision tillage system is by what comes out of the soil. We mean the crop. A stronger stand, a healthier plant, and ultimately greater yields are the true tests of how well a tillage tool performs. However, harvest is not the only time to gauge your tillage equipment's performance. You'll actually see the advantages of the Krause Gladiator when you plant on a bigger, better berm that's clear of residue with properly placed fertilizer, ready to maximize your seed's genetic potential for optimal yield results come harvest. Because when it comes right down to it, it's not just what happens on the soil, it's what goes on in the soil. And a tillage tool that knows how to optimize that process is an obvious favorite with growers. Discover the one-pass profitability of on-row tillage, precise nutrient placement, and non-stop seedbed conditioning with the all-new Gladiator Precision Tillage System from Krause. For more than 90 years, Krause tillage equipment has been a dependable, durable solution for today's farmers. With a rich history of building innovative products that are made in the U.S., Krause proudly introduces the brand new Gladiator Precision Tillage System to continue the tradition of excellence that growers around the world have come to respect and trust. As testament to its innovative design, the Gladiator includes several patent-pending features that offer industry-leading performance. These advanced components came directly from customer input and feedback on the challenges facing strip-till practices. Having identified and addressed these agronomic and operational issues, Krause engineered the new Gladiator Precision Tillage System to overcome them. If you've been waiting to adopt on-row tillage for some of these reasons, the Gladiator will be your one-pass solution. Before we get into the details of the new Gladiator, let's hit the highlights of why more growers are moving to on-row tillage or strip-till. On-row tillage maximizes multiple pass efficiency, retains environmental benefits of residue, and enables bin-busting yield potential. Yield studies across the U.S. prove the power of properly placed nutrient management. By putting this costly input into the optimal zone for your crop's roots, your yield benefits, and so does your bottom line. But let's not overlook the real driving force of agriculture today: working faster and more efficiently with single-pass solutions like the Gladiator. To manage residue, condition the soil and apply nutrients in one trip across the field. The Gladiator gets it done efficiently and effectively compared to multiple pass operations. Let's explore what makes the Gladiator Precision Tillage System so unique. Designed for fall or spring use, the Gladiator is available in several sizes and configurations with standard or spring reset row units. The heart of the Gladiator is the new ST Pro row unit. From its big coulters up front to its patented Striker soil conditioner at the rear, the ST Pro row unit handles residue, rocks, and wetter soil conditions with ease. Built to take on today's tougher residues from high-yielding GMO crops, the Gladiator's big front coulters slice high levels of residue, even in corn-on-corn. The 25-inch non-pivoting coulter allows for more accurate GPS tracking and has self-adjusting spring pressure. The 16-inch notched independent row cleaner blades clear away the heaviest residue to leave behind a clean strip. The closing blades capture loosened soil to cover and seal the fertilizer in the berm. The 18-inch wavy blades offer float for maximum residue throughput. A float limiter with 3 settings allows for more soil engagement if desired in tougher soil conditions. Choose from 3 angle settings of 2, 10, or 18 degrees to refine the berm size to suit your specific situation. The greater the blade angle, the bigger the berm, while less blade angle provides greater residue flow. The compact size of the ST Pro row unit makes it easier to work on end rows and coming out of grass waterways. For better ground-following capability, the Gladiator uses a floating hitch concept of depth control, which is proven effective on large field cultivators and air seeders. Based on an integral 4-bar linkage design, It doesn't need down pressure springs to hold the row unit in the soil because the coulter is mounted directly to the toolbar instead of the row unit. The row unit frame acts as the lower link, with pivots of a gauge wheel mounted on the toolbar up front and the soil conditioning reel mounted on the rear. By design, this allows the row unit to follow ground contours and maintain consistent depth. When facing rocky field conditions, the optional ST Pro Spring Reset Row Unit is ready for action with its independent shank trip, which provides a consistent berm even if the shank trips over obstacles. Spring Reset units feature reversed 16-inch notched closing blades to leave more room for rocks to move through the machine. Now that we've covered the other row unit components, let's look at the last step of this highly effective system: soil conditioning. The patented Striker uses a unique flexible chain reel to break clods and form the berm without plugging in wet soils. Unlike rigid flat or round steel bars on other competitive units that are prone to plugging and leave larger clods in wet soil conditions, the Gladiator's Striker better handles soil moisture and rocks too. The Striker will surely impress growers as it outperforms other options by firming the seed bed without excessive compaction, even in wetter conditions. And it won't ball up with mud like other rolling baskets do. Each 18-inch reel uses 10 individual chain sections that shed soil and residue without plugging to leave a uniform, firmly finished seed bed. The Striker helps create a well-shaped berm. Research proves that a consistent and positive berm height leads to improved seed germination and crop yield. Plus, the Gladiator allows you to work in wetter conditions, further opening the operating window. Avoid the frustration of stopping to unplug rolling baskets, packers, and other soil conditioning designs. Discover the advantage of the Striker soil conditioner on the Gladiator. Beyond the operation and function of the row unit itself, Krause has designed the Gladiator without the high maintenance often seen in other competitive strip-till units. In fact, the Gladiator has no daily maintenance. That will directly boost your productivity of up to 1 hour a day alone. Thanks to Polylube bushings at major pivot points, you save time greasing. Polylube bushings are popular and proven in high-use construction equipment. Competitive row units could have 80 to over 300 individual daily grease points on a 16-row model. Imagine having none with the Gladiator. Sealed bearings are all the same size for easy replacement when needed, too. In addition to saving you time with no daily maintenance, the Krause Gladiator's depth can be easily adjusted without tools. Quickly and accurately set depth across the entire unit within a range of 6 to 12 inches in 1-inch increments. No wrenches needed. Fertilizer placement is one area that could definitely benefit from the ability to make adjustments. Unlike competitive machines that weld fertilizer tubes to the knife, Krause gives you the most flexibility in the industry to more accurately place the fertilizer where it will be most beneficial to the crop. True agronomic excellence takes into account changing soil conditions, fields, and seasons, and other such criteria. The Krause Gladiator features the Drop Zone Nutrient Placement System. Now you can vary depth to better suit your specific soils, season, and situation. With this fully adjustable system, you can choose to run the shank deeper but keep the fertilizer closer to the seed bed so crop roots can reach it faster for greater efficiency. With the costs of fertilizer today, broadcasting it on top of the field hoping it gets down to where the plant roots need it is just too risky and wasteful. The Gladiator's drop zone can place it right where it needs to be, making this costly input much more effective and efficient. The Gladiator allows for single or dual placement of liquid, dry, or NH3 gas with convenient hose routing and securing locations. What's more, the hydraulic system features Royal Plate Plus cylinders for enhanced corrosion resistance around fertilizer. The Gladiator's sturdy frame lets you carry 1,000 gallons of fertilizer on board. It's more stable because the frame never has to be raised or lowered like on competitive machines. Add an optional rear hitch to pull a nurse cart for greater capacity and in-field productivity. An extendable swinging tongue and winch make for easy hookup. With a double-ranked toolbar of 7x7 and 5x7 beams, the Gladiator's fixed frame offers superior strength and lasting durability. An innovative toolbar design rotates the row units and folds them forward, instead of a traditional over-center vertical fold design. What's really helpful about the flip and fold toolbar is that you have better access to the row units. No more crawling under the machine. Stand up and get your work done without wearing out your knees. When it's time to end for the day or move on to the next field, the Gladiator won't slow you down. With hydraulic and mechanical transport locks, the flip and fold toolbar design allows for good weight distribution and transport dimensions of 17 feet 7 inches wide and just 11 feet 6 inches in height. As a nice finishing touch, you'll appreciate LED lighting, which is standard on all Krause equipment for better visibility. By now, you've probably come to realize that the Krause Gladiator has addressed many of the concerns that growers like you have had with current strip tillage practices and the equipment available in the past. Yet this new technology from Krause establishes a new level of performance and capability in strip till that allows you to rapidly adjust to varying field conditions and efficiently complete field preparation for next year's crop while providing maximum yield potential to keep you ahead in the field. With no daily maintenance and no tools required adjustments, the Gladiator will save you time and stress during this busy time of year. Being able to adjust fertilizer placement as you wish will enhance your crop's usage of this costly input. And when the weather window is tight, you'll be grateful for the Gladiator's ability to operate in wetter soil conditions thanks to the unique Striker soil conditioner. Krause wants you to consider strip till again, without all the challenges. See your Krause dealer for more details about the innovative Gladiator Precision Tillage System.